Hey everybody, it's meteorologist Hutch Johnson joining you, hoping your night is going delightful as we head into our Friday. We have some rain showers tonight, thunder as we close the weekend heading into next week. Your forecast update begins right now, and this is an update before the big hockey game. I know you Wild fans, let's get you the facts you need before the big game starts right now.
Now, a Hutch's weather update with Chief Meteorologist Hutch Johnson, brought to you by Robert Gibb and Sons.
Okay, a quick check of our radar. Out in western parts of Iowa, we have showers, thunderstorms, some strong, some severe, working their way out of Omaha, where we did have once again reports of tornadoes there, and down south into parts of Kansas as well. Now check out what's going on in our neck of the woods. The radar is showing some wetness working its way into southeast North Dakota. Here's a quick peek at that radar right now. We see the heaviest rain. Aberdeen points south towards Clark. Is this rainfall hitting the ground? Well, let's take a peek at those DOT cameras real quickly to show you what's happening just west of the FM area. You get out into that Mapleton area, and the roads still reported to be dry, but here's a look at what the actual picture is showing us. As a matter of fact, the road does look pretty dry right there, so no raindrops really making their way all the way down to the ground at that particular location. Here's Buffalo, same thing goes, dry pavement. So not a lot of the rain showers that we're seeing on the radar making their way down to the ground. Here's Verona as we take a peek, and again, it looks for the most part to be pretty dry there, maybe a little evidence of some light rain in that area. Did you get rain? Go ahead and drop a comment in there, let me know, as I sure appreciate the feedback that we're getting. So that's what's going on right now. Let's get back to that radar and current condition outlook, because the showers are moving in. Likely Ellendale seeing some of these showers where we see the darker greens starting to make their way down to the ground, but definitely Aberdeen down towards Falkton rather, and Miller likely seeing a chance for some of that wet weather working its way through. So most of it staying south of the border as we head into the evening hours. Here's a look at your temperatures across the region as we take a peek out. 55 degrees in Fargo. We have 57 Grand Forks, 59 Minot, 52 for Bismarck. And how about out there in northeast Montana, where we have a 61 rather in Wolf Point, Montana, not far from Culbertson out there, 55 in Plentywood. And the rain showers cooling things off into the upper 40s out in the Aberdeen area. Temperatures today, we reached a peak that was pretty nice out there. We saw some sun, a little bit of a wind out there. We did reach that 59 degree mark on the Endon station in North Fargo, but some 60-degree readings not far from us. Same thing goes for Grand Forks, 57 to 60 in your neck of the woods, maybe 59, 55 Fox, 61 Botno, and then out in the Bismarck area, 54 degrees there, as those rain showers and clouds kept things a little bit cooler down in southern parts of the state. Now, as we take a look at the rainfall so far today, here's the big deal, and this is what we need to know. Not a lot fell, just a few hundredths along the South Dakota border. That's where the forecast had it pegged. If you watched Hutch, we do have 4/100ths of an inch as we go down there in that Gwinner area. So Sargent County, Ransom County starting to see a little bit of shower activity. Rita catches you again. Thanks, Rita. Appreciate. Glad you can watch. And now let's take a look at what's going on with the forecast. And to do that, we're going to talk about the radar that we saw right now, showing a few showers not far from Fargo that are not reaching the ground. Now let's see what the model guidance is showing us with regards to that forecast. So here we go. As we take a look at our forecast now, this is the latest model. This is just focusing on the 24-hour period here. Rain showers mainly along the South Dakota border making their way down to the ground as we go towards the midnight time frame here. So this is 11 o'clock at night. The Sisseton Hills seeing showers of rain, not particularly severe in parts of southern Minnesota. So soggy rain showers continuing to push their way through. Then as we go in towards daybreak, the rain shower chances push off to the east. There will still be clouds in this area, but no clouds up here, meaning cooler temperatures for northern parts of North Dakota. Now, as we take a look at the rainfall potential with this, let me get back down to the forecast graphics here, and I'll pop that up on the screen here. We'll take a look that I am anticipating that we'll see some rainfall in the area here. Let's see if I've got the right one. Okay, let's see. Where'd you go, rainfall? I think you're right here. Maybe right here. My apologies. Okay, so down along the South Dakota border, we might see as much as a tenth of an inch. Other than that, it ain't going to be too much. Showers continuing through South Dakota into the overnight hours. We might get an inch or more in parts of southern Minnesota with some heavier thunder showers moving out of parts of Iowa tonight. So that's a look at that. Now, how cold will it be under the clear skies? Here's Hutch's prognostication in fast order. 40 degrees Fargo, Grand Forks similar. We'll have cooler air in the clear skies, 20s and 30s for many of you. So below freezing in places like Dickinson, Glen Olin, Bismarck, all the way out here out into the Wells County area for you and Harvey. They're very close or kissing those freezing temperatures. 34 in War Road, 40 in Bemidji, and in Lakes Country, Detroit Lakes to Fergus Falls should be near 40 to 42 degrees. Afternoon on your fabulous Friday, mid-60s Fargo, low to mid-60s out to the west. We'll see low to mid-60s for most of northern Minnesota. We'll have more sunshine in the northern part of our region, more clouds down to the south, limiting temperatures to only the 50s there as we go through the day. Now, here's the highlight. Been talking about a chance of some thunder this weekend, but I want to make no mistake about it. The entirety of your weekend looks pretty good. A spotty thunderstorm on Saturday, not going to be severe. It doesn't look like a big chance. Sunday, late in the day, after you've enjoyed a beautiful weekend with a kiss of 70-degree weather, we're going to see a chance for some strong thunderstorm development in Bismarck. So if you are watching from Bismarck, drop a comment right now and let me know. I think you could see a strong storm. Now, there are some risks with the storms that make their way through in the overnight hours because we'll have a low pressure center and we'll also have a warm front in the area. And that increases the risk of some spin in the atmosphere. Hutch is not forecasting widespread tornadoes. That's not what I want you to worry about. As we go through the afternoon and evening hours on your Sunday, our western counties in central North Dakota will have the best chance at seeing severe weather. These will move into the valley overnight, and there will still be a chance of some thunderstorm activity becoming severe. Let me show you what I mean. Storms firing out to the west, 10 o'clock at night, Bismarck, all the way down into that Aberdeen area, and they will continue to progress out to the east. This is 4 a.m. They usually speed up a little bit, but suffice it to say, this model says, the European model says, that between around 2 and 4 a.m., we could see showers and thunderstorms pushing into our area. Now, the strongest and best chance for severe weather will be when they start up between, say, 5 and 10 p.m. out to the west. However, as we go through the overnight hours, the threat will continue to bring gusty winds. There may be some small hail with these storms. There will still be some spin on the leading edge right out here where the warm front will be as it approaches. I don't think we're going to have nocturnal tornadoes that are going to be violent or anything like that. I will keep my eyes on stuff. All I want you to do is stay weather aware. And some good soaking, heavy rainfall from these puppies are going to be a possibility. Hi, Nathan. Good to have you watching from the Fargo-Moorhead area. And, well, let's see. Barbara says, good evening. Sharing from East Grand Forks. Thank you so very, very much. I appreciate all of you doing that. Now, look what goes on Monday. These storms will move in the morning hours into Lakes Country, and by midday, we could have some stout thunderstorms in the morning half of the day in western Minnesota. Keep that in mind. The best chance of storms, though, on Monday in the afternoon when the heating builds back up, we're going to have daytime heating taking place in Fargo and points east, and then a line of storms will fire in central Minnesota, and the risk of severe weather will be there once again. In fact, maybe even better just because of the timing of the whole thing. So that's what I'm looking at. Watching from Ellendale, Tom, I appreciate you so very much. Pass it on to your neighbors and friends that good old Hutch Johnson's here watching the weather for Ellendale, Dickey County, all the way across the region. I'll keep you updated. If you have a question, let me know. So, storms progressing through with a risk of strong to maybe a few severe thunderstorms. In North Dakota, the risk for severe will be isolated at best. I'll keep my eyes on it. And so should you. Stay up to date with the latest. As we go into Monday, that threat shifts into central Minnesota and eastern Minnesota, and that's Hutch's hunch. That's the way I feel it coming out. All right, as we take a look here. You know what? I got to tell you, I thank Fargo Schools for inviting me to talk to some youngsters out there in middle school about the weather. I had a fantastic time out there as we went through our afternoon. Just beautiful to talk to kids, and I have a great time talking to kids. And speaking of kids, tonight's Weather Kid, outstanding. If you didn't catch the video, check it out. That was, well, Violet. Violet rocking the weather with Hutch out there. And thank you, Violet, for being so brave. If you get a chance, check out Hutch's Facebook page or hutchesweather.com to see Violet helping Hutch do the weather. And if you have an interest in helping Hutch do the weather, make sure that you head over to hutchesweather.com. All right. Hey, thanks for the stars out there. I hear a ding dong out there, and that's usually a good sign. That helps Hutch continue the progress of Hutch's weather. Carol, thank you so very, very much. Thanks for watching on my YouTube channel as well. And I do have to say a huge gratitude of thanks to all of you who have contributed on hutchesweather.com. And I would be remiss without thanking my fine sponsors on hutchesweather.com as well. Like my good friends over here at well, I got to tell you, KAJ Hospitality is a group of hotels, not just in Fargo, but if you click on this button, you're going to find links to stays for, well, friends, relatives, or yourself in the Fargo area. And if you have an event, they cater best catering in the area as far as getting that facilities and what you need to get your event managed and taken care of, whether it's a wedding or a work function. Give KAJ Hospitality a try today. And you can find out more details by clicking on their link there on Hutch's Weather. So again, thanks to all my fine sponsors of hutchesweather.com. We'll get to the rest of your forecast details as we go through the weekend. You can count on Hutch to keeping you up to date, but really we get to enjoy the majority of our weekend before things go just a little bit sideways. But again, we certainly could use the moisture. I'm meteorologist Hutch Johnson. Thank you for watching Hutch's Weather. And again, enjoy the hockey game. Go Wild. Go Avalanche. Hutch is an Avalanche fan, and they played last night. But again, hockey is always fun this time of year. Same thing with the basketball. Those Timberwolves and well, the Denver Nuggets also just having a lot of fun out there on the court. All right, let's take a look at what's going on as we go through the next couple of days on Hutch's Weather. Thanks for checking in for now. I really appreciate you following me on Facebook by clicking the follow button on my Facebook page and subscribing on YouTube. Have a great night.